Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Someone of me, you're Romeo. Just know you got them Juliet. You always did know just what to say. I love you. I went to see him just to...
You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. My new obsession, move the Lexus to the side with the matte lip line. You looking fly in your bird pride, black and gold fitted. You did it, I'm kinda sensing that you feeling my feeling. You digging my digging, I'm tripping, boo. But let me put it to you like this. You the right fit, I'm the right chick. Pretty thick and light skins with a hyphen. Pretty sure you're thinking about the piping. No lie, excited more than you can picture in your mind. It's kinda trifling how your kisses got me lifeless. You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. See, look, cuffing ain't my forte, but you, babe, I'm feeling sultry. You're more than Cherry can portray. Cliche, I'm feeling corny, but even better, I'm horny, like 24/7 on it. Need I paint you a portrait? Are you against the forward? Cause I wanna be the only girl in your front seat. Only one that you telling that you love me. Feeling for the sweet tea, freak that you in deep. Is you with me? And that quote, I love it when you do that little thing with your tongue. You the best, who knew? You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. Listen, I'm digging you, I ain't digging for your gold. I got tickets to the show, and I'm paying for us both. I'm on the go, so you know I'ma go get it. Never was a gold digger, needs me a throw jigger. And you throw is a ninja gon' get, so y'all bitches better step. I'm owning on the strength, postpone the mother chicks, overdosing on your scent, Burberry on your skin. I'm in love with you again, damn. You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe. You stay all up in my head, all up in my head, all up in my head. Can't stop thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe, thinking about you, babe.
Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Talk Music. Tonight it's only going to be me as your host tonight. I didn't get anybody else pulled to come host with me tonight. But basically, because I have one of the best artists out right now on here with me today. And I have her manager with us, which I have them both. It's Sherry and Celeste. How are y'all today?
Hey, it was good.
So, as I was stating while the music was playing a while ago, I'm watching the VMAs, and I expect to see you on the VMAs next year.
Well, that's what we're hitting for.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I am an independent artist, and my music comes from the heart. Everything that I've been through, it's nothing that is made up. Everything that you hear in my music is real, so... yeah.
So it's not like you go off and listen to some Jay-Z and he's out going, I'm big pimpin'.
Yeah,
nothing
no.
like that. Nothing that he's not really doing out there.
Right.
I know I've thrown Jay-Z around a few times, but I guess it's because Jay-Z played with played a song with two of the guys that are from my hometown, Pimp C and Bun B.
Mhm.
Which Pimp C's no longer with us, and I actually got to go to his funeral, and it was amazing.
Aww.
But I mean, I love talking to people like you, where it's music from your heart, music from stuff you've been through in life,
Right.
not something made up just to make some money.
Right.
How long have you been making music for?
I've been writing since the age of 8 years old. It started as poetry, and then turned into rap, which rap is poetry.
Definitely. And well, with your music, as far as like your beats and everything, do you make those you make your own beats, or?
No, I actually have a couple producers that I work with.
Nice, because they are some pretty nice
Thank
beats
you.
that you have there. I didn't know if you personally made them or.
I wish. I want to get into production, but right now, no.
Yeah, I got a friend down in Texas. He does production for a lot of the rappers down there. He makes all the beats for them, and he's told me it's an easy job, but if you can mess it up real easily. So.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Let's see. I had another question here, but the VMAs are. I need to quit looking at the TV because the VMAs are on, and they had Miley Cyrus on there, and Miley Cyrus disgusts me. So. I think it's because of her hairdo.
She looks like a boy. She looks like Justin Bieber.
Right?
I remember this.
Hey, Justin Bieber looks more like a girl than she does.
All love.
But I tell you what, I can't hate Justin Bieber only because I will say he puts out some amazing lyrics.
Yeah, he does.
He's not a good singer. I'm going to say that straight up. I don't like him as a singer, but he puts out some amazing lyrics. So.
Right, he could be a ghostwriter.
Right. So, how many tracks do you have out right now that people can hear?
Right now, there are 13 tracks out at the moment. And that is on the mixtape, which is Cherry on Top.
And the one that we just played was on that mixtape, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Where if anybody listening right now, if they wanted to go up and listen to the whole mixtape, where can they listen to that at?
They can actually go to the website, which is www.officialcherryvoss.com, and there is a music link, and they can download the mixtape for free on that.
Nice. Are you on Reverb Nation?
Yep, I'm on Reverb Nation. SoundCloud.
That's where I listened to got your music from, was from SoundCloud. So,
Nice.
I listened to everything that you had on SoundCloud.
Awesome.
And it was hard because I was going through whenever we did the music show last week. I was going through picking songs, and it was one of those I'm listening to them, and I'm like, I gotta pick four from her, and I'm sitting here going, which 4 do I need to pick? And it was more of I loved them all, but I closed my eyes and I just hit download to 4 of them, and
Nice.
cause I don't think there's one that I can say, oh, that was a horrible track.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, and I was hoping the person that did get us in contact with you would have been able to come on tonight, but I guess he's either out playing golf or doing something because he's not answering his phone. So.
He's not answering my kick messages neither.
Right? I've been trying. I mean, because he was all excited whenever I told him that I was going to be getting y'all up on the show tonight, and he was like, "Oh, I want to be there," and well, he's been MIA. Don't know where he's at. Let's see here. Have you had any sort of struggles since you started, getting your music out there?
Well, since I am starting again as Cherry Voss, as a business, it has been very, very hard. There's snakes you gotta watch out for. People really don't want to see you succeed. They want. It's just complicated. So we're doing this independent artist thing, and I have faith 100% and 1,000% that we're going to get where we need to go without them. So
definitely, yeah, and that's the horrible thing is when someone's trying to make it, you have the people out there that are like, hey, I see you're trying to succeed, but let me mess that up for you because I'm not able to succeed, so why should you?
Right. It's kind of like they see you as a challenge, but I don't see anyone as a challenge. I see myself, as a challenge. I challenge me every day, and that's what I work. That's what I work against myself. So it's kind of like I'm my worst critic, but at the same time, it teaches me to better myself, instead of looking at someone else and saying, oh, well, they're this, and I don't want them to be better than me, so let's screw them up,
Right. And that's a great outlook to have, It's like everybody's equal. I mean, yeah, someone may have a little more talent, but you know what? I'm who I am. I'm gonna do what I do.
Right.
Let's see here. Going through my questions here. A good one here that I've asked everybody, and I've gotten some really great responses for. If someone come up to you today and said, "Hey, I love your music. What advice could you give me? I'm starting off trying to start my music career." What advice would you give to them?
Let me get this together for you.
Take your time here.
Okay, a lot of new artists think that if they market themselves, they sacrifice integrity. If they want everybody else to market themselves, to market them for them. But in all reality, the first step in making a transition from viewing music as a passion or a dream is understanding it as your career. And professionals do go through years of education on various subjects to accumulate degrees and make their resume sparkle. So you're not starting at the top, you're starting at the bottom. So you do what you need to do to get where you need to go. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And exactly what you just said, starting at the bottom. Every time, and a lot of people say that, it reminds me of the song that Drake just put out. It's not, I didn't start up here and I'm going to stay up here. I started down here to where I was nothing and came up to something. So.
Right, and stay humble, because a lot of people, they don't know how to handle money, they don't know how to handle fame, and that can mess up a person. So you have to stay grounded, you have to stay true to yourself, because you can get lost in the music industry very easily. So you need to know who you are before you actually go out into that world.
Definitely, and also remember where you come from, too. So.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, yes, some of the musicians out there, and I can name a few, have come up to where they were born into it. Yeah. One person I can say, and I just said her name a while ago, was Miley Cyrus. Mm-hmm. She was born into it because that's what her father did. He sang, which he was a horrible singer, so don't know why she thought she could be any better. Yes, Miley Cyrus, if you ever happen to listen to this, I think you suck. Told you I could get a little crazy here.
It's okay.
But and that was a great response that you gave to us here, about that. Now I gotta ask, do you have fun with your music, or do you just do it because it's a career?
Oh my gosh, I have fun with it. The crazy thing about it is, there's been points in my life where every real musician, they go through. There's been dry spots in my life where it's like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. Screw it. And I've always came back to it. I always use the analogy of whenever you watch the preachers on TV and how they fill people with the Holy Ghost and how people are freaking out and stuff. Basically, I'll be going on with my daily life, riding in a car at my job, taking care of my children, and then my music will take hold of me. And it's like I have to sit down and I have to write what's on my mind, because if I don't, then I'll kind of be depressed. It's like something takes over me and I have to write. And that's been going on again since I was 8 years old. I have notebooks filled, I have computers filled. It's just me, who I am, and I cannot run away from it.
Definitely. Do you find it hard to... I want to state this, and I don't know how I want to state it. Do you find that, and you kind of answered it in the last question, that it's hard to reach people as far as your music, or do you feel like it comes natural that people like your music?
I think it comes natural because I'm a very humble and a real person, not to fluff my feathers, but I feel like I was telling my friend the other day, if I'm in a store and I kind of hear a sad conversation, or I'm talking to somebody who's going through troubles, I feel what they feel. That's who I am. And I'll sit and I'll write a song based on the struggles or experiences that I know, or what someone that I've known went through, because I can feel the pain. So when you can do something like that, it's universal. Everybody feels emotions such as anger, or being in love, or being excited about something, and that's all in my music. So when someone hears my music, they're like, oh, I can relate to it. And it's like, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to touch people.
Nice.
I want people to know that they're not alone, you know?
Definitely. Who are some of your influences for your music? Like, if we're going to go first music-wise, like, musicians, who are some of your influences that influenced you, a lot of your music?
I'm an 80s baby. Every single body from the 80s. I love Tupac was one of my very favorite artists. He still is, actually. Listening to Jay-Z's new album, I liked it. A lot of people don't like it, but he's a very great lyricist, and his lines are dope. So yeah.
Yes, and I like that you said Tupac, and I go through this controversy with everybody. I don't think Tupac's dead. I think that was a cover up. Neither is Biggie. I'm gonna say it.
Neither is Elvis. I seen Elvis the other day in a Squirrel Hill tunnels. He was driving a Lincoln.
Nice. But and us bringing up all those, you know, it's a shame. A lot of the great artists died young. So.
Right. Yeah.
Because, I mean, Tupac, a lot of people did not agree with his music, didn't agree what he stood for. I thought he did some great music. I still jam Tupac. I got Tupac in the car. And then people make fun of me because I have both Tupac and Biggie in the car, and they're like, you know, those were the two biggest rivals. I was like, I know, but come on.
But you know what, too? Tupac, he was a political activist, and that was great.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I definitely... Because you knew that he was real. Like, in his music, it wasn't fake. It was all coming from... It was all real.
Definitely. And he always sang about life, sang about whatever. It wasn't singing about something he didn't have.
Right.
Which I'll tell you, another person that's moved into that and he's gained a lot of my respect is Eminem.
Eminem, I love him. How can I forget him? I love him so much.
I will tell you, starting off, I think he was not where he needed to be starting off. He was just doing all the silly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you listen to his stuff after, I think it was his first album.
Mm-hmm.
8 Mile.
Yeah, and when he started doing 8 Mile and everything, he started singing about, you know, real life.
Right.
And that's whenever I felt like he came as a person and made his music great.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice whenever you can see artists grow. It makes you love them more. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, he's got the Rehab album, the Relapse album. He's singing about, you know, I was on drugs, I got off drugs, and I went back to drugs.
Right.
And a lot of like my parents, they don't ever listen to rap anyway. But they would never let me listen to, like, Eminem. They're like, oh, you know, it's just stupid stuff he's singing about. And I was like, not really. If you listen to what he's got to say.
Right.
Just like Tupac. If you listen to what he's got to say, he's got a message in what he's saying. He's not saying go out and shoot somebody, go out and kill somebody like a lot of this music is. So.
Mm-hmm.
Other than musical influences, who else has influenced a lot of your music?
People in my everyday life. People who hurt me. People who've helped me. People who abuse me. Everybody is an influence.
Nice. So am I gonna hear a song about me here soon?
You never know. You never know.
Do you ever do any freestyle?
I'm so shy that I have to be, like, if I'm like having fun and I'm kicking it with someone or, you know, a group of friends, I can freestyle and it'll probably be super dope. But, like if I'm, like, caught off guard and I'm shy and stuff, I'm like, you know, I don't want to do it. Giggle, so.
So, in other words, I'm not going to get no freestyle here?
No.
I tried. You said whenever you're with a group of friends, I mean, I hope I'm a friend now. Come on.
You are, but, like, it's all on the spot.
What if I lay down a beat for you here?
Oh, God.
Celeste can rap. Go ahead, Celeste.
Come on, Celeste. Let's hear your rap for us.
Cricket.
Crick. Well, you know, we've been talking to you. Let's talk with Celeste for here in a minute. So, what kind of obstacles have you seen in the road since you've been going through all this?
Are we talking to me? Or to
Yes.
We're talking to you, yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Unless you changed your
the
name and you're not Celeste Lewis no more.
Huh?
Hold on. This is what we need right now. Had the crickets come out there for a second. Sorry, I like to have a little bit of fun when I do this.
It's okay.
So, what kind of
That's
obstacles have you gone through with? Because you, if I'm correct, you're her manager, right?
Yes.
What kind of obstacles have you gone through or seen her go through here?
A big thing is the business side of it and the paperwork. I will say the big thing in Pittsburgh is the integrity and the fine print. You have to read everything. You have to be well informed. And as a manager, you have to make sure that nobody takes advantage of your artist. So you have to really be sharp and on top of everything. A lot of research and, a lot of building rapport. So that's the biggest obstacle I've come up against, is making sure that, we read everything and nobody's taking advantage of her, because she's great. She's awesome. She's charismatic. But we just have to make sure that, her talent is not taken advantage of, and that we get her where we want to get her.
Definitely. And I know me and you, between me, you, and my, I call her my secretary, but she's actually my wife. We've been corresponding a lot ever since we got in contact with you about getting this all up and running. And I will tell you, you're with all the emails that we've been going back and forth with, I want to say you're very, very professional with everything you've done.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't meet a lot of people whenever, on my side of this, whenever you email them and you let them know, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. Because a lot of the times, and I will tell people, not a lot of people contact me. I contact a lot of other people to let them know, hey, this is what we do. And my wife does a lot of it too, to say, hey, this is what we do. We want to help you out. I'm not sitting here trying to screw you over. I'm trying to help you. And a lot of them come back really unprofessional about it. And you've been very professional through everything. And I want to say, gotta tell you, Cherry, you've got a great manager going right there with you.
Thank you. I love her.
Definitely. Now, I gotta ask, have y'all known each other all your life, or was it just, hey, this is what I do, and hey, this is what I do, and y'all meshed together?
Well, I met Celeste a couple years back at my ex-fiance. We used to throw different parties in a strip district at clubs and stuff like that to try to get people to come see the clubs and everything. And Celeste, she had came out one day for one of the events, and after that, I've noticed her on Facebook, and she was really informational and into the local music scene. So I fell in love with her from there. No homo. But
you're about to make me sing the No Homo song now.
The way she was so passionate about local artists and what we do, it just touched me. So from there, I was looking for someone to manage me, because things started to get out of hand. And I asked her, and she was happy to do it, and she's been awesome ever since.
Awesome. Well, I will tell you, and Celeste, you're really great at what you do. Like I said, just from how you handle everything, from the most random. I know the other day you got an email from the both of us responding to something you said to us, and I kind of laughed about it because I didn't know that she responded to you, and then I responded back to you. And I'm sitting here going, wow, she didn't come back and be like, what?
Oh, no.
And excuse my French for a second, but I was expecting a what the fuck? Why did I get two emails on the same thing? One just saying, okay, thank you, and the other one like a book. I was expecting something like, are y'all not corresponding with one another? What it actually happens is we both have the email coming into our phones, and I tell her to just answer the emails if I don't respond to them fast enough. And I guess she didn't know that I was off that day, so I could respond to emails, and it went back and forth. And I laughed about it. I was waiting for something to go, really? And these people want me to come on this show, and they can't even get their shit together?
Yeah. I mean, that's our big thing. We're really customer, fan-oriented, and we're the integrity and treating people like we want to be treated. If you come and ask us anything, we will not give you shade or attitude or ego. We just don't do that. That's the big thing with us. We,
I
we're
understand.
humble. That's it.
I just figured, it was a more confusion thing than anything because
It was fine.
to let everybody know what I'm talking about, we are still doing our big anti-bullying campaign. I know we haven't picked it up in a while, and we were talking about the anti-bullying campaign itself. So,
Right.
which if people who've just tuned in to this and never heard the previous shows, the only reason I do the anti-bullying campaign is because I get tired of reading in the news a lot of all these kids that don't have someone to talk to because they're getting bullied all their life, and they decide that the easiest way is to take their life. I mean, I've lost too many friends to suicide, and if I can change one person's life, I feel like I've accomplished something.
You know what? That is so true. Actually, there was a dude I used to work with. He took his life because he was getting bullied, and like when it happened and I heard about it, I was devastated. I was very devastated because it's like you could beat out one person to actually change somebody's life and let them know that they are cared for. That there is someone out there who cares for them. And I was bullied in high school. I was bullied once, and guess what? I beat the shit out of her.
Definitely.
I don't like being bullied, so I'm definitely a victim of bullying.
And
I'll Shine is pretty much a testament to that too. The song "I'll Shine" talks about overcoming bullying, and that's my favorite Cherry Voss song.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I will say, and I've been on both sides of it. I was bullied through like my whole middle school career, and then through high school. Once I got out of being a freshman, and you have the freshmen in, and it's just the thing to bully the freshmen. I got really bad into it, but I wasn't to the point of pushing someone to the limit.
Right.
And I regret everything that I did, but I agree with you somewhat to a point. I'm not the big hole in violence, but sometimes you do have to beat the shit out of someone to let them know, hey, you can't push me around.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to say that I've never gotten into a fight before, and I'm not going to say I've ever lost a fight. But definitely, I mean, I would love to have y'all on board with our anti-bullying campaign.
Oh, definitely. I'll definitely.
Yeah, because like what I used to say is if I could stop one person from being bullied, even if it's just one a year, you've accomplished something.
Exactly. It's like the boy with the seashell. You know the seashell story, right?
Actually, I don't. Tell me the seashell story.
You don't? Oh, okay. One day there was it's so corny. I feel like I'm so corny when I tell jokes, but it's not a joke. It's a meaningful, statement. So okay.
If it'll make you feel any better, I'll tell a really corny joke here in a minute.
Okay. But there was a boy and a father, and they were on the beach walking alongside the beach, and the little boy was throwing the starfish. I'm sorry, it's not the seashell, starfish. Okay, he was throwing a starfish into the ocean, and his dad asked him, "Why are you doing it?" Like he was annoyed. He was like, "Why do you keep throwing the starfish, in the ocean?" And the little boy says to him, "I can't save all of them, but I can, I'm making a difference in the ones that I have thrown in their lives." And I probably said the story kind of weird, and like I said, like when I tell a joke, it sounds so super corny, but you get it, right?
I get exactly what you're saying. It didn't actually sound corny at all, so.
It didn't.
But to make you feel better, I'll tell you a corny joke. Why couldn't the skeleton cross the road?
Because his bones were too fragile.
No, because he didn't have the guts.
Right? What?
He didn't have the guts.
That's funny.
I'm telling that.
I'm telling that too. Those are like posted on my Facebook right now.
Well, see, I'll tell you another corny one. Everybody should know this one. Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
And now I'm going to tell you a second part of a guy that I used to work with. He said, "Why is 9 afraid of 8?"
Because 8, 9, 10. I don't know.
No, because
No, right?
8 was on math salts.
What?
Ooh. That was bad.
It was
scary.
a weird.
I would have been scared too.
It was a weird guy I used to work with. He told this joke. He told the beginning, and we're like, "Yeah, we know this one." And he tells the second part, and this was right after the guy had ate off the guy's face in Florida.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, in Miami.
Yeah, and he told us this, and we all just look at him like, "Okay."
Oh my gosh, freak.
Right?
That's also scary.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done my fair share of drugs in my life, but I would never go that far.
Those synthetic are bad. Mm-hmm.
The only thing I do now is drink a little bit, and I get crazy and get alcohol poisoning. So.
Oh my gosh, alcohol poisoning, seriously.
Yeah, I got. For anyone that doesn't know, if y'all happen to listen to the show Friday that was so random and we just quit after 12 minutes, I had a house full of people and we were drunk and I threw up and passed out and closed the computer. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, rule of thumb, everybody. This is the new thing. Don't let a drunk person make your drinks.
No.
Because they'll put a cup, a red Solo cup, and there's a song behind that one. But a red Solo cup, 3/4 of the way full of 90 proof vodka, and put a little bit of orange juice in it and tell you to drink it.
I'll die.
Yeah.
I drank 3 of them, back to back.
Woo! Gosh, you have 9 lives. You're a cat.
Well, I've already been pronounced dead twice, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I used to be a daredevil whenever I was younger. You know the show Jackass?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was Jackass before that show became popular. If I would have had a video camera getting it, I would be Johnny Knoxville right now.
That's some scary shit.
But I know we've went a lot off topic here. I have one question for you, and this is a big question for you. Let me know when you're ready for it.
Okay.
It's the $1 million question.
Okay. I'm ready.
Where do you see yourself with your music career in the next 2 years?
Bam. I see myself in the industry as an independent artist. Full force.
Are you saying we're going to start seeing you on MTV, BET, hear you on every radio station?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Awesome. Well, I know I got to have a promise here. In 2 years, when you do make it famous, before you make any other interviews with any other show, you got to at least give me a call up and say, hey, this is what's going on, and get you up on here.
Oh, Celeste, you hear that? Because you're my mind. You're the calendar. So do you hear that?
Gonna hold you to it now.
Definitely.
Of course.
Because I will tell you, I know I'm not this whole. I say I'm not big time, but we are. As I told you earlier, we are listened to worldwide. I get people telling me about our show as far as Australia.
Right.
So, for all the people out in Australia, she did give out the information earlier. I will post it to our Facebook page. If you haven't,
I love Australia.
Hello, Australia. Hello. We actually get listened to in like 8 different languages too. So.
Nice. I don't know how to say that in Australian.
Good eye, mate.
To the Opera House of Australia, really bad.
Hello, mate.
Good eye, mate. Thank you for listening to us from Australia. I'm sorry. I would say I know how to speak another language, but I don't think the Turkish people would be appreciative of what I can speak.
I speak French and Swahili, kind of.
You speak Swahili?
A little. I speak a little tiny bit of Swahili.
Let us hear something.
Well, all I know is like Jumbo and Gino Laco Nani Celeste. That's how. Hello, and my name is Celeste.
Nice.
Wow.
I can say I can speak a good bit of Spanish only because I grew up around the Mexicans.
Cool. Wait. ¿Cómo te llama?
Don't know what that means. I know ¿Cómo está? Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
¿Y tú?
¿Y tú?
Mi bueno.
Taco, burrito. Enchilada.
Right now?
Buenos noches.
I'll take that.
Oh, then I can speak a little bit of German. Du hast mich du Franz. Du hast mich du Franz. And it's only because I know a song in German. And Turkish. I'm actually learning Turkish from someone I met through chat roulette.
I love it. Turkish, really?
Yeah. Mahaba means hello.
Mahaba.
Sick titter pitch means fuck you, motherfucker.
That sounds vulgar. Sit to the pitch.
That sounds bad. Yeah, that's like ooh.
And unfortunately, I had to get them to teach me one thing just so I could say it to my wife, so I get slapped. And I got them to teach me how to say "bitch, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich."
Oh my god!
So Truk Bayana Jan Samvinchop.
Did I hear a smack? Did she smack him yet?
No, you didn't hear smack. She's across the room, so you might hear
Oh,
something get
from
thrown at me. And it was funny. Of all people to teach me this, I had a woman teach me how to say that.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And she's like, "Why do you want to know how to say this?" I was like, "So I can mess with my wife."
She probably laughed, huh?
Yes, she did, and she taught me how to say it anyway. But see, I will tell you one thing about Turkish that I found out. Sertuk. It means bitch, whore, prostitute, slut, lady of the night. It's got so many different meanings to it. So, I mean, technically I could say it like 30 times and probably call her every word in the dictionary.
My little cousin was in Istanbul not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Nice. I have not traveled outside the country, so I've traveled through the country. I want to go to Japan.
Me too.
Yeah.
So if you ever go on, Cherry, if you ever go on tour and you ever go to Japan, you know, call your boy up and I'll make sure you have a bodyguard.
Okay.
But let's see, we have about 10 minutes left here. I know we've been going so off topic. I appreciate y'all for my spontaneous.
I love it. Don't worry, I'm a Gemini.
It's
So
great. I'm spontaneous. I'm random too.
Well, see, it's hard for me to stay on topic. So, but I always seem to pull it back on topic. When's the next mixtape coming out?
well, this is exclusive information because no one actually knows this, but I'm working on my album right now, and one of the main producers is a very good friend of mine. His name is JPad. He's awesome, and we are looking to drop this album late September to early October. That's what a little birdie said, and it's going to be on iTunes.
Nice.
Available for purchase. So
whenever it gets a little bit closer, do I get a little sneak peek of it?
yes, definitely. You hear that, Celeste? Put that on calendar.
I know, right? Sneak peek.
Do you have anything that you want everybody out there listening to know right now?
Stay bossy.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I didn't hear what you said there for a second.
Stay bossy.
Stay bossy. There we go. Now, let me ask you. Is your name Cherry, or how did you come up with the name?
Oh, man, here we go. No, my real name is Cheyenne, like the state of Wyoming, and it's also an Indian tribe. My grandma's Indian, so she came up with the name Cheyenne, and that's what my mom named me. So that's my name. Cherry, there's so much that I went into Cherry, from the color of my skin to me being obsessed with cherries to Cherry being the kind of like a smaller version of Cherokee. Cherry is just me, so I'm Cherry.
Nice.
Cherry Voss, so yeah.
And Voss, is that something you come up with too, or is that your last name?
No, Voss is something we came up with. A really good friend of mine's. He actually was 90% of the reason why I got that name. Like I always say, I am a very weird person when it comes to water, and it has to be like the high-end water. Like I can't drink faucet water. I can't drink Deer Park, any of that. So, do you ever hear of Voss water?
I've heard of it. It comes in like it looks like a actual legit water bottle, not like a screw top.
Yes. So yeah, so that is mainly what I drink, and he basically, we just came up with that for me, Cherry Voss. And Vossy is something I coined. When I say stay Vossy, or I say things like be Vossy, it basically means valuable, original, superb, strong, and youthful. So if you're Vossy, you're all four of those.
Nice. I was thinking, it was like boss without the B, and you wanted to do the V.
You know what? It is. Vossy is a bossy kind of Vossy. Or a Vossy kind of bossy.
Well, now, when you're saying bossy, are you like Khalees bossy? I'm bossy. I'm the first girl to school on the track. I switched up the beat of the drum. Damn right, I'm the one that tattooed on his arm.
No, not her. No, but much love to her. But no, when I say bossy as a boss, I mean being on top of your game, being humble, and being who you are. No one else. Be unique. Be yourself. So that's bossy.
I hope I didn't offend you with that. That just popped into my head.
Not at all. I thought it was kind of funny.
You didn't expect this boy to pop out some Khalees over here, huh?
You know what though? No, that's funny. But I was actually gonna try to get like a remix of that song, but instead of just be like Vossy instead of Bossy, and make my own little thing in a song called Bossy instead of Bossy. How dope is that?
Nice.
Khalees will be so mad. Sorry, Khalees.
Nah, she wouldn't. The only person I've ever seen get mad about someone remaking their songs was Coolio.
Oh, Coolio's a...
Oh, yeah. Amish Paradise?
Yes. He is the only person that I have ever seen throw a fit over someone remaking their song.
Amish Paradise is great.
What's Weird Al? I mean, come on. Weird Al is
I
the
love
man.
it.
Whenever I saw him get up and say something about that, I was like, really? You lost a lot of respect right there. Because if Weird Al's going to remake your song, that means you're doing damn good at what you do.
Right.
Yeah, that means it's going to be out there because Weird Al is the greatest.
Right? But then again, look at it. Have you really heard anything new from Coolio since...
Oh, no.
Nope.
I think the only two songs I know by Coolio is Gangster's Paradise and Fantastic Voyage.
Oh, yeah.
And wait, I'm sorry, I got one more. The one that he used to do for Keenan and Kel.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, I don't know anything else by him.
Me either.
But I will tell you guys, I appreciate y'all coming on, taking time out of y'all's day, out of the busy music world here to come and talk with us here today.
No problem.
Guys, again, check them out. I'm going to have them all over the Facebook page, as I do every other artist that we get up on here. Artist and band, I should say, because if I just say artist, then I'm leaving out all the bands that I have.
We also have we have a fan page for her, too. It's at Team Cherry Voss on Twitter. So if you follow that, that's the fan page that we're putting up. It will have, different things up.
Well, let me ask you, because I've been looking and I haven't found one. Do you have one on Facebook yet?
Yes, it's called Cherry Voss Music.
Because the only thing whenever I put Cherry Voss in, and I will say, is I found a Facebook page, and I tried to, send a friend request to the Facebook page, and it said I wasn't cool enough to do it.
No, don't say that. You're super cool. The reason why it says that is because, the stupid man who actually made Facebook only allows 5,000 friends, and I'm kind of over that limit.
Yeah, that's
so
what it said.
Not allow me.
That's what it said. That's why I'm just joking. Because it literally come up and said, you're not cool enough to be on this Facebook page, so please try your request again later. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to be on.
That's rude.
I know, I'm sorry. I told you I'm crazy. I like to give a little bit of, get everybody up here and going. Like I said, we only got a few minutes here. I'm trying to kill 2 minutes.
Okay.
Can you drop us a few lines real fast in 2 minutes?
From a song?
From a song. It doesn't even have to be your song. If you want to pull out something else that's on your heart right now, sing it for us.
Okay. When I was just a little ditty bop, I asked my pops to buy a boom box. Surf, drop bars, thought I was Tupac. The the rooftop was my limit, and now I'm in it so deep that I'm catching feelings. Heaven sending from above, no limits, and I'm loving every minute, no gimmicks. I'm blowing kisses to the bitches that used to laugh. I went from shy to confident, do the math. And if you letting go your talent, go get it. Opportunity is knocking, don't miss it. Stay bossy.
Nice, everyone. Again,
that's my favorite song. Yay! I love that song.
I was sitting here jamming. I had my lighter out. I'm telling you. I know. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure you can see this. Hold up. Had the lighter out.
I see it.
But guys, again, that was Cherry Voss. Check her out. Check her out on Reverb Nation. Check her out on SoundCloud. Check out the website. I'm gonna have everything posted up. Let's get this girl up and famous. Let's make her dreams come true, guys. We got to get her on these VMAs next year.
Definitely.
Again, it was a pleasure speaking with the both of you.
Same, likewise.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, everybody listening, you have a great night. I should be back sometime this week whenever I have a day off, and I'll be playing music, or we'll just be doing some random bullshit on your weekly offensive. All right, have a great night, guys.
You too, bye.